Well, it all started at Samson, and you guys were strangers and working on opposite sides of the office with the mountain between us. Yeah. But instead of a mountain, it was a kitchen, right? Mm-hmm. And the kitchen was a very important part of the story because Kevin would go to work early almost every day of the week so that he could wait in the kitchen for Rachel to get off the elevator. You creeper.
I know, he sounds like it.
And Kevin would even print to the wrong printer on the other side of the office so that he could have an excuse to go see Rachel sitting in her cubicle. I know, the story is beginning to be more and more stalker-esque. But that's how the best love stories start, isn't it? So the romance started when Rachel commented on a funny quote from the show The Office on a poster, and Kevin, in his heartfelt and tactical ways, thought to himself, boom, that's my end.
Crushed it.
The Office, crushing it. And the rest was history.
My only job in this process was to say just a couple of words, and that is her mother and I. But in response to that question, it really struck me that the question I was asked is, who gives her away? And it was strange because, we have taken Rachel to places. We took her to preschool, but we stood outside the door and watched and made sure everything was okay. We took her to Sunday school and watched through the window as she integrated into Sunday school class. We took her around to all of her school activities and events and all those kinds of things, and we were Uber before there was Uber. Each one of those times, there was a return. And so the question was, who gives her away? And it really struck me, who gives her away? Her mom couldn't give her away. Susan and Rachel have such a special bond that's a gift from God that it will never be broken, and her mom couldn't give her away. And so I thought, hey, I'm a lawyer, we'll negotiate this. Kevin, what do you got? Well, as great as a guy Kevin is, he doesn't have anything of comparable value to what I have to give away. So when God gives you something that is a gift from God and is priceless, what do you do with that? You give it away. And so we have given Rachel away to Kevin, and we are blessed and fortunate to be able to do so.
And Kevin learned to love reality TV as much as Rachel does. And Rachel learned to be as incredibly deep and emotional as Kevin is sometimes. But even more importantly, they both began to love the real bedrock of their relationship, which is Hamilton the musical.
Yep.
And we could go on and on about all the funny stories, but what is even greater is that the Lord has stirred the affections of Kevin, and He's stirred the affections of Rachel in His timing, which is better than our own. And through it all, the Lord has responded to obedience with blessing, and He will continue to do so because God is a God who makes promises, and He sees them to completion.
Kev, I can't believe this day is finally here. I've been ready to marry you for so long now. I know today will be a special day for us, but I'm most excited for what comes after today. I look forward to coming home each night to you and waking up to your smile each morning. I can't wait to explore the world by your side and learn more cultures, customs, and histories.
Rach, it's finally here. Can you believe it? The time has absolutely flown by these last few months, but at the same time, it feels like I've been waiting to marry you for forever. It's fun to realize that we still have the rest of our lives to live together. I've never been happier in my life than I am right now. And that's 100% because of you and the joy you bring me every day.
I'm eager to continue to explore and eat our way through Tulsa. Mostly though, I'm excited to finally be your wife, the person you know you can always depend on. I'm so thankful I was able to find someone who fits so well with me and my family. You're the kindest and most thoughtful person I know.
So here's to us, to growing in our relationship together with the Lord and with our family. A massive smile comes to my face when I think about how I get to spend the rest of my life cherishing, honoring, and loving you. I love you with all of my heart, more than brunch, more than Paris, to the moon and back, with everything I am and then some. See you at the end of the aisle, Kev.
So today, as we celebrate this new covenant, because of the covenant of peace that our God made with us, Rachel and Kevin, may you guys draw near to one another, just as God has always drawn near to his children.
I, Kevin, take you, Rachel, to be my wife,
I, Rachel, take you, Kevin, to be my husband,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
for better or for worse,
for richer or for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
until we are parted by death.
with God and these people as my witness,
I give you my promise.
I give you my promise.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. Kevin, you may proceed. Ladies and gentlemen, I joyfully give to you
Okay.
Mr. and Mrs. Kevin Hiles.
I will have some advice for you, Rachel. Don't expect a good marriage. Because with Kevin, good is not a part of his vocabulary. To Kevin, you are going to have a phenomenal marriage. It's going to be exuberant, over the top, glorious marriage. And Kevin is going to make sure that happens. So I just want to say I'm just happy for you both. I love you both. And with that being said, let's raise a glass to the wonderful, exuberant, glorious, magnificent marriage of Mr. and Mrs. Kevin Hiles.